Lobs one down the right side at the goal line, leaping attempt. Oh, it's Brees Hall. Oh, it's a Jet touchdown.
What's up? It's Brent, aka Take 5 _ today. Joining me every week, each and every week, my co-host, Alan, aka NY Just Planet. And we back again with the same feeling, the same emotions we had the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever weeks. All right. And let me just start off. That intro to this podcast does not hit the same anymore. All right. Because when I made that intro, we had just traded for Devontae. It was a lot of excitement. You know, we're just like, all right, let's turn this around. So when I watch that now, I'm just like, dang, they done got us again. Man. But we come alive to you each and every week, Wednesday, same time, talking about it, because how else we gonna cope? We can't just sit in our room, stare at the wall, and just take all this in. We have to let it out. We have to talk about it. You know, Jet fans, all fans that's joining. You know, when y'all join, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, drop any comments. You know, as we're talking, and you know, it's just one of them weeks. You know, Alan, how you feeling coming into this week, or you know, going forward? How you feeling?
I don't know if it's just one of those weeks. I feel like it's every week at this point.
Every week. You're right.
Like
You're right.
it used to be one of those weeks. At this point, it's like every time we talk about this, it's like, gosh, crap. It was last week. It was the week before that. It's the week before that. So, yeah. I know I posted on my story on Instagram, but one thing that I learned was that we have the same record as the Panthers right now. So I think that pretty much sums up where we stand as Jets fans right now. And they have such a worse overall team.
The team was starting Andy Dalton at one point. They benched their starter Andy Dalton, lost the number one receiver. You know, so much. So yeah, when I saw you post that, it really put things into perspective. Like, damn, how do we get here?
Yeah.
How do we get here? But yeah, I mean, hey, coming off, it was an exciting game. You know, it was one of the more enjoyable games that I guess we had the pleasure or displeasure of watching as Jet fans.
It was a great first half.
Great first half.
Yeah.
I was lit, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I started the Jets defense in one league just because.
Yeah, I was literally planning out my rant. I was literally planning out what I was gonna say in this show about, like, I will never be mad about the team winning. And then, you know.
It's really insane. You know, like it's such a roller coaster. It's really a roller coaster. It's really nothing else you can say about this team and how they operate and how things go. You know, even when they make us think they got it, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. But even with that happening, you know, with the dramatic first half, the collapse of the second half, it's still something to talk about with the Jets every week. So from Rodgers docuseries coming out to, Rodgers saying that he redid his home in New Jersey because he expects to be in Jersey going forward. We have a few players that, made some waves this week, took some steps, and we have former players who stepped on us, this past Sunday. So I mean, it's a lot to get into, but yeah, I mean, we here, Alan. So
Yeah.
where you wanna start this, where you want, because it's a lot of different things we can go with. So I'm gonna let you take that on. Where we want to
Let,
start.
let's start with the game. Let's get into the last game. Because there was a lot of good. There was a lot of good. There's obviously some bad towards the end, but I think we saw a lot of potential. And I don't know if you want to kick it off there, but we saw a lot of potential on like what could have been this year, and I think we've got a lot this year. The good thing is about this team is that we're not getting blown out of these games. Like we're putting up close losses. It sucks to be on the other side of a close loss where you're losing by a couple points.
Yeah.
Or like you're losing within a touchdown. Like your offense has a chance to go win the game. And I guess that's what baffles me so much. It's like our offense has a chance to win the game. You put the ball in Rodgers' hands out of all quarterbacks. Like, history would tell you, look, you put the ball in Rodgers' hand at the end of the game, like you feel good about it. Like whenever I put the ball at the end of the game in Zach Wilson's hand, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's like whatever happens at that point.
Yeah, if it was in Tim Boyle's hand, I just knew we were gonna lose.
Tim Boyle. But yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard because, like you said, history would tell you if Aaron Rodgers has the ball last, you're probably gonna lose that game. He's gonna get you in field goal range. He's gonna do something miraculous to come up with the dub. And every time that has been the case this season, it's just been the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And we can blame the owner. Yeah, we can blame the owner. We can blame the line. We can blame whoever. But at the end of the day, Rodgers, he isn't. I want to say he's not 100% healthy, but also want to say he's not that guy from Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? This is a different phase for him. And maybe we'll see that in this docuseries coming out, but this is a different phase for Rodgers. And going forward, I mean, we could talk about, the head coaching options and the pairing that needs to happen, but it needs to be, somebody who can, if we do keep Rodgers, like you had mentioned earlier, somebody that can turn him into the game manager that we need and not the hero that he once was. Right. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to. Look, Warren. Look, I knew Warren was gonna be up here.
I knew he was gonna be here.
Yeah, I sent him the link for this, and I was like, hey, come up here, say what you guys say, because Warren's my boy, but it's like I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming.
Yeah. I knew it was coming last week.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You said he knew it was coming last week. I ain't know after the first half. I thought we were good. I thought we were good in the first half.
Man,
I was
you think any game you got someone to take it to the crib on special teams, like up what 21? What was it? 21-6 at that point.
21-6. Pass the stick.
And we got the ball back in field goal range after that.
Yeah, and you know what, Warren, since you're up here, let's just, I guess we can start off with saying with showing, putting this out here, and we can talk about it as this is playing for us here. But let me see here. Yeah. It's basically just it was all bad. Like Leonard Williams made history against his former
Shout
team.
out
And
Leo
Warren
though.
texted me. Shout out to Leo. He was one of my favorite Jets when we drafted him. So shout out Leo. But Warren texted me as soon as this happened, and his text was, "You see who that is?" I was like, "Yes, I see who that is," and it hurt me to see it all unfold. I just wanted somebody to tackle him. I was just like, somebody pull a DK and trip him up or something.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
feel like, yeah.
It felt predictable though. It felt so predictable. Like an old Jet coming into MetLife and just having the game of his career. Yeah, it felt like the most Jet thing to happen at that moment. Like out of all people, Rodgers throws an interception to like Leo. Like it's like, how does that even happen? How do you throw an interception to a defensive tackle?
Like,
how do you let him take it to? How do you let a defensive tackle take it to the crib? How's that even possible?
I'm like, somebody dive at his legs or something. I'm watching.
You're
I'm
telling me
watching
you don't
it.
have
I'm just
one
like,
offensive lineman as fast as him?
It was Vera Tucker. I thought he was gonna get him. And then I think Moses was the last line of defense there. Like, I'm like, somebody. I'm like Garrett. I'm like, Devontae, where you at?
Nah, you were too far. They didn't even.
I'm like, Devontae,
like,
you was.
I'm not tackling that big man.
Man, look. After that Steelers game, and I saw Devontae go and tackle, bro. I was like, man, somebody get him, please.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, as soon as he caught it, I was like, I know he ain't about to go to the crib. I was like, there's no way.
Tell me. Wait. Can you rewind for a second? Can we do that? I don't know if we can do that on here. But who was that missed that first tackle though?
I'm pretty sure it was Xavier Gibson. I think it was either Garrett or Gibson. Because I think it was.
No, it wasn't Garrett because that's who the ball was supposed to go to.
It was Gibson.
And you know how I know it was Garrett that the ball was supposed to go to? Because that's how I predicted it. I was like I'm not gonna lie, Rodgers thinks, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible. Rodgers thinks he's so much smarter than everyone else, but he's very predictable, honestly. Like his decision making, I don't know, I can't tell if this was like always him, but like that decision was one of the most predictable decisions ever. Because that came right after he missed him for that touchdown. So I was like, he's gonna force it.
Yeah, and that was what I was gonna mention too. Because before this play, Garrett hit him with a it was wide open for like on the sluggo.
Yeah,
he was wide open on the sluggo, and it's like I feel like every pass that went to Devontae was perfect, on time, and on point. But it's like for some reason when he tries to hit Garrett has to do some wild, like it has to be something wild whenever it comes to Garrett. So I don't know what that's about, but it's annoying at this point. Like it's I'm like, come on. It's at the point I'm waiting for Rodgers to announce he won't return this. See, I mean, I know a lot of people, are tired of seeing Rodgers and like maybe don't want to see him back, but I think he has too much pride, man. He's not. I don't think he's gonna go out like this. I think whoever we bring in, as head coach, he still might want to draft his quarterback per se, but like I think whoever comes in is gonna give Rodgers that one more try. Like, all right, old man.
Well, who do you think would give him another shot? Like which one? Because that's the only thing where I keep going back. I'm like, I don't see any of the coaches that we are looking at currently that's like, yep, I would just
You know who?
Rex?
Vrabel.
Oh, Vrabel. Oh yeah.
I think
only because he probably want to keep Todd Downing.
And actually, never mind. Fuck that. I want a whole reshift in that coaching staff. Maybe I hope even if we do bring in Vrabel, he's able to start his own thing going. But I just hope that I know, or I have a feeling if we bring Vrabel in, he's had success with middle-aged to older quarterbacks as his guys. I think it's a respect thing, like he's, former players. Like I feel like he can kind of relate to Rodgers in as far as just like player, coach relationship and relationships and things like that. So, and I saw Vrabel say today that he's interested in the Jets job. So,
I'm sure he is.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm
I
sure.
don't know how many jobs Vrabel was really up for, to be honest.
Well, yeah. And Brian Flores, I'm not sure what type of route he would want to go. Maybe. I'm not sure if he'd want to try to, lure Sam Darnold, back home, bring Josh McCown as on the staff, and let's just if you want to do a reunion, that's the only one I'm here for. I don't, love you, Rex,
Oh,
but
man.
I'm cool on Rex.
I don't know if Woody would have the pride to go and be like, "Yep, I'll accept that I made a mistake and I'll bring back Sam." Mind you, look, I'm not gonna hold you. I was one of the people who was like, "Yeah, you gotta let Sam go." My point was, I never thought Sam was a bad quarterback. I did think that our team was just so bad at the time we had drafted Zach. I was like, there was no point in even keeping Sam, because I was like, especially he had 1 year left on his contract. I was like, you're gonna keep him for another year. You're gonna be like, is he good or not? You can't tell because the team around him is so freaking bad. Like our team was terrible around him. That was one thing I was very sure about.
That was a tough time.
Yeah, that was a really bad team. Like McCagnon really outdid himself on that.
Yeah, and of course, looking back in hindsight, we keep Sam, draft Jamar Chase, or keep Sam and draft just somebody better.
Sewell.
Yeah, that would have been, Sewell.
Our offensive line was terrible.
Yeah, like Sewell. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like that draft, that's like the worst draft. Looking back,
actually that pisses me off. Now that I'm thinking about it,
it was so many stars in that 2021
it's
draft.
Not even just that, but I guess hindsight really sucks because and there's a world where we get Tristan Wirfs and Sewell. Like imagine that. Imagine having Wirfs and or even just Wirfs and Chase. Like just imagine how much of a difference that is in just a couple years.
Did we pass on Tristan to get Makai, or did Tristan go before it?
No, we passed on him. He went literally, I think it was the pick right after us. So I remember it was the Bucks that got him. It was either a pick or two after us. I remember just being like, ah.
And he was out of Iowa? He was out of Iowa?
Yeah. Yep. It was Iowa.
You draft the tight end or lineman from Iowa every time. If they're projected to go top 10, you draft them. But
that's fair.
Not us. We just draft the guy.
Honestly, I never saw, and honestly, I think Makai is gonna have a solid career with the Eagles. He has a good coach over there, but I never saw why. I remember when we drafted him, I was like, wow, that was just such a risky pick, because I never liked, honestly, my favorite, and I don't think anyone's gonna believe me, but my favorite guy in that draft was Andrew Thomas. I was so big on Andrew Thomas. And I generally and I remember everyone was talking about Makai going top 10, top 5, and I was so happy about it because I was like, I really wanted Andrew Thomas. And then the Giants kind of did me for a loop. And then, which granted, honestly, Andrew Thomas, he's had his own problems because of the injuries, but
he's been hurt.
Yeah.
And they whipped on Evan Neal too. I feel like I remember that. I don't remember that video that went viral about the Giants fans cheering that they passed on Sauce Gardner. That was funny. Shout out to all the Giants fans out there, including my uncle.
Yeah. Oh no, they were happy because we drafted Sauce instead of
Evan Neal.
Yeah, well, I thought they got Kayvon and then Evan Neal. Either way, but they're like, wow, they're so stupid. They let us get Kayvon and Evan Neal.
Yeah.
What do you fucking do?
Yeah. I hope that works out for you guys. Evan Neal, he looks like a stud.
Yeah.
All right,
a lot of times you got to give these guys more time. I think we're all, especially as fans, we all want results so quickly. Which, yeah, like you should be able to get results quickly. You shouldn't be looking at your rookie to get results quickly. You should be looking at your coach to get the most out of your team quickly. So,
I agree. But that draft, we killed it. So, and we fired the guy that did. So we'll see what goes on. Yeah, we'll see what happens. As we go forward. But I hope we keep that core because that's all I care about. That's really all I care about. I don't care who else goes in this team. As long as we can somehow keep Brees, Garrett, Jermaine, Sauce, I'm cool.
And Will McDonald, who just had 2 sacks in the last game.
Yeah.
He
was
balling.
Will is going to be here for the foreseeable future. I hope if he can at least follow it up with a strong performance next year too. But yeah, man, like. I mean, Joe Douglas. I mean, he drafted some studs, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad we let him go, but it's whatever. But this Dak says he wants Sam Darnold back on a 2-3 year deal and waited out a year to trade up in the draft for Arch Manning. Yes, I like Arch Manning. See the way. No. Look, hold on. Before you go, I like Arch.
No.
Arch. He has that. No. He has that DNA. He has that DNA in him.
Time out. Hold on. Can we actually talk about this though? Because how do you get Arch if you're like, all right? So theoretically, you get a good coach, a good GM, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in position to get Arch.
See, but look though. And here's the thing, like I don't want us to tank again. I don't want us to have to tank again, right? But I don't mind, forging the future as far as draft picks to trade up and get them.
No.
I don't mind doing that.
Wait, time out. Wait, hold on. Name one team that has traded up for a quarterback in the top 3 and it worked out.
F them picks.
I was like, RG3.
All I gotta say.
Carson Wentz.
Jared Goff.
Bryce Young.
Jared
Goff. I'm gonna call that a failure too because they traded him away all for Detroit to get all the success.
Man, he went to the Super Bowl though. He got into the Super Bowl. So look. Arch is different. He's different.
We haven't even seen him play.
I'm saying we haven't even seen him like be the starter yet. And as the backup, it's like he comes in the game, he's gonna make something happen. And so when he's gonna be a starter,
he's gonna be a top 5 pick. I'll give him that.
He definitely is gonna be a top 5 pick just because of his last name. But what I'm saying is, like, if we want to think about the quarterbacks that are going to be available, or like the teams that are gonna be available for quarterbacks, or like for them to draft quarterbacks, it's like, it's not really much unless next year something happened and then somebody's just like, all right, yeah, we're not messing with this guy anymore. We're just going to go this route with a different quarterback. But I mean, it's not a lot, and we can be that team that if we have a British quarterback or it's Aaron Rodgers last year, we can trade up, and give him whatever to get Arch. But
time out. But here's the other part, right?
Yeah.
If he does turn out to because I don't think he would go next year. So we're looking like 2 years down the line, right?
Yeah,
so that means he's put up 2 years of really good tape. And you'd have to be a really bad team to be top 3. What team is letting that opportunity go to take a guy like Arch Manning for some pick? Like, honestly, I don't like it's like because he's gonna be I'm almost sure I know how they did Trevor. I can't imagine what they're gonna do for Arch Manning if he has just a decent 2 years. They're gonna slurp him up. They're gonna be like, he's the next best thing. Since I don't know what they're gonna say at this point.
Pause.
No Diddy.
Yeah, pause. Man. They gonna slurp him up. That's crazy.
But no, it's true. Yo, did you see what they did to Trevor? Yo, I was like, at one point, I was like, yo, there's no way you're telling me. And honestly, you know what's crazy? I'm like, I felt like I wasn't even watching the same guy that they're watching. I'm like, Trevor makes a 5-yard pass. Oh my gosh, I've never seen something like that before. That's the greatest 5-yard pass I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, come on, bro. What does that even mean?
You know, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. But I guess to put that, arch elf on the shelf, for the moment, we do have a guest back here that wants to come on and say a few words. I see him back here with his gear on, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring out my boy Warren Beatty on the screen. Let's get him up here. Yo.
What's happening? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's up, man?
What's up? Hey,
Great day
man.
to be a Seahawks fan. Great week to be a Seahawks fan. That's all I gotta say, man.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look, what's crazy is the whole game, like the first half, me and Warren texting back and forth. He like, we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together.
Yup. Yeah, man. I was nervous at first though, man. Like we was doing some embarrassing stuff on the field, man. Like
you needed a new kick returner.
Yeah, for sure. Like them two fumbles on the kick return, I think it happened like back to back. Like
Yeah.
I was sick, but you know what I'm saying? I still had faith though. You know what I'm saying? We still can't do it to win. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, that's so crazy. Man. That's so crazy. We really folded.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, I've been rooting for the Jets low key all year, but Sunday I was praying on y'all downfall for sure.
I'm not gonna lie though. You up 21-6 and to throw a pick six, it was like, what in the hell is going on?
No. And he was running fast. I was like,
I'm not gonna hold you.
Ain't no way he running this fast right now. Like he was gone.
He was gone. He didn't even let nobody even he didn't even have to break a tackle after he caught it.
No,
he was
like, I think when he finally got to the touchdown, he was mad tired. Like he laid on the ground, he was mad.
They had to give him the oxygen check.
Yeah,
but
we played good though. We played good. Like after we got that pick six, I knew that it was up. I knew it was up for being for sure.
Man, that was crazy. I wonder how Jamal Adams felt watching that game too. You know, I mean, he just signed with the Lions, but I know
we don't care. Yeah, like
he probably wanted us both to lose.
I'm about to say he don't. I don't care because that dude was hurt like most of the time. You know what I'm saying, he played for us, so like I feel like he should just go ahead and retire. To be honest, you know what I'm
saying.
He on a Super Bowl bound team now, so we'll see what he's gonna do. The minute he mess up,
is he on the actual roster or is he on the practice squad?
He probably will be on the roster by the next, or maybe after this Thursday night game when they play the Packers, or he might be on the roster this Thursday. So we'll see. We'll see. They signed Quan Alexander too, a former Jet. So that's crazy.
Dang.
The Jet, the Lions.
I mean, it might be their year for real. So we'll see.
The Lions going crazy, but it was. I mean, at least for us Jets fans, it was an exciting game on Sunday, and it was something that it got our hopes up. It was exciting to watch. Kick return, fumble. This, that, pick six. Like a little bit of everything was happening. Aaron Rodgers throwing blocks. Like that was kind of wild.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but I respect it.
I don't know why he did it.
I don't know why he did that, but I mean, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's trying to show his teammates that he down for the team or whatever. But
hey, man.
Yeah, man. I'm glad we got that win. Like I told Brett, man, we should have went to that game. Like that was the game that we probably should have went to.
Like, no, for sure.
Nah, bro, you shouldn't have done that shit. You'd have been sitting there in that cold. You'd have been crying, and your tears would have been freezing up in the.
Oh no, it'd been cold for sure.
It was cold out there. I was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
At least it wasn't raining or nothing. It was like a nice weather, cold day. Like a sunny, cold day. But
both our teams
was fighting
in the cold.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, they was over there fighting in the cold. I couldn't do it. It was Jets fans. They was going at it on each other. I was like, man.
Yeah, it was like a fight did break out in the stands between Jet fans that game too.
Oh, Alan, you was there?
Nah, I just saw the video.
Like a video. Yeah, video was going around as fans just going crazy. And like what's crazy is as they were fighting, something good happened for the Jets, and like the fans started cheering. And they all looked back at the field. And I was like, it was like, I was like, oh man, we are crazy. We've hit rock bottom for sure.
So
And then
it was a Jets and Seahawks fan fighting or 2 Jets fans?
It was 2 Jets fans.
it looked like 2 Jets fans. Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, and
that.
I was wondering, how did 2 Jets fans even get into a fight? Like, what is even said to start that? Like, what do you even say to start a fight with a fan of the same team?
It might have happened after that pick 6.
yeah. Something.
We suck.
Something.
No, we suck. We
Yeah,
both
right.
suck.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what we're fighting for, but whatever. But I mean, that game was, again, like, it was just
Entertaining.
It was definitely entertaining. It was definitely
Entertaining game for sure.
But yeah, man. But yeah, how you feel about the Seahawks this year? Like, are they like a disappointment to you, or you just kind of waiting to see what happens? Because y'all still kind of fighting for, y'all division. The 49ers are kind of flopping right now, so y'all kind of still in it low key.
Yeah, I mean, our division is real competitive right now. I feel like anybody can really take it. Even though the 49ers, they last, they can still, they can still make a run and take it right now. Mm-hmm. But I like the way we look. I don't like the way our special teams look. Special teams struggling a little bit. Yeah. But I like the way our defense has been looking. That was something that I didn't like to start off the year. I've been like the way our offense has been looking. So I think we can make it into the playoffs. I think we can win the division. But we got a big game coming up. We play the Cardinals this upcoming week, so we gotta win that one because they right behind us, and then the Rams, they right there. So like it's gonna be tight, but I think we can pull it off for sure.
Okay, yeah. Oh well, the Jets play the Rams in a couple weeks, so I know he's going for that.
The Rams in a couple
yeah. I know he's going for that
again. Don't let me down, man.
Man, look, don't tell us that because we are liable to do exactly that. So.
Yeah, I mean, you never know though, because like they really do love to go win meaningless games. Like when it really doesn't count, that's when they like to go and actually win the game.
Yeah,
and I hope it's one of those games.
It's really crazy, and it's at MetLife, so we'll see. I mean, this is around the time where Jet fans want the Jets to tank for the draft pick, and the Jets are like, after that, we'll just go down the draft board and win some games at the end.
Yeah. I can see them going on a run now. Like when it's like there's no shot we can make the playoffs. Bam, win every last game.
For sure. I mean, we did the same thing a few years ago with Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence, and we won a meaningless game, and that pushed us down. We couldn't get Trevor Lawrence. We stuck with Zach Wilson, and that just messed us up forever. So
I mean, did it really? Because it doesn't look like Trevor's really working out either.
I mean, he would have gave us some better years than with Zach Wilson, dude. We probably would have sniffed the playoffs or something.
We at least got better trade value.
Yeah, we need to bring him.
How y'all feel about them saying Zach Wilson was playing better than Aaron?
Ooh.
Or I don't know if they're saying that he's playing better than Aaron, but like
we did better.
The record is kind of like the team is kind of playing like either the same or worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was Salah. Right, that was solid that players will look to and be motivated by. That guy's not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, and
you think getting rid of Salah was a mistake?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like the timing. Like if you're gonna get rid of him before the season or like after the season. Don't get rid of him right before the game that we play the Bills to be in first place in the division. And since he's been with the Packers, I think he's been 4-1 as a consultant. Like they've been doing all right. Like we could have went on a 4-1 run, and not all of that could have been, could have been forgotten about. But I think last year with Zach Wilson having Robert Saleh and that team having a real true leader at head coach, that's what willed them to play better. But right now we're looking around for that leader. We're just like, where's he at? But.
That's what you get a Mike McDonald, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might make a little noise, you know what I'm saying?
We trying.
Yeah. I was a little worried. I mean, I know he was a good defensive coordinator for the Ravens last year, and that was one of our kind of one of our big problems last year was our defense. So you know what I'm saying? Like I knew that. I figured our defense was going to be better, especially to start off the season. But it seemed like now, you know what I'm saying, he's starting to coach them up and everything's starting to get a lot better. So Yeah. I don't go pick up somebody like that. Maybe I can get old dude from the Vikings. What's that DC name?
Brian Flores.
Yeah, Brian Flores. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a
We
big
was
Brian
just talking
Flores
about
fan.
it.
I'm a huge Brian Flores fan. He's somebody that'll motivate guys to play to their full potential, no matter what the situation is, and that's what I want for this team. You know,
for sure. You know, I'll be locked in every week. I know y'all was also talking about getting like an OC, I mean not an OC, but like a offensive minded coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I like, what y'all think about Cliff? Y'all think Cliff will do out there?
How you feel about that, Allen?
I gotta see him finish out this season first, because I can't say I watched a lot of Cardinals games when he was over there, but I watched a good amount, and I will say every single time all his seasons would start out great, and then they would just fall off at the end. It would be like, what the heck just happened? So I'm curious how much that was him versus Kyler, because it does feel like Kyler's kind of doing it again. So maybe it was just Kyler. We'll see.
Yeah, and see with Cliff, he's a rookie quarterback whisperer. You know, when he was with Kyler won Rookie of the Year, was going crazy, and then the following years he kind of like fell off a cliff, you know, whatever. But with Jaden, we're seeing the same thing with Jaden Daniels. He's getting his rookie, in the best opportunities, and he's drawing up, great scheme plays. So I'm not sure if that carries over, over the years. I hope it does for them, because they're on a good trajectory with their team right now. But Cliff is definitely like a young quarterback guy. If you pair him up with Aaron Rodgers, I'm not sure how much that meshes, or if we go and draft a guy.
Because we could still end up with the number 1 pick. Put him with Cam Ward.
Cam Ward would be kind of
that'd be nasty.
Tough.
I'm not gonna hold you. That'd be nasty.
Wow. It's a lot of teams in that top 5 that's above us that I feel like is going to really target a lot of those quarterbacks, i.e., the Raiders, the Giants. So I can see both of those quarterbacks, or Cam and Shador, going to both of those teams. So, and those are the only really quarterbacks that I would want. If we were to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cam Ward, I already told you, Alan, how I feel about Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward. He gives me Lamar vibes.
Yeah.
And Shador, he's just.
Really?
He's just built. I mean, not like Lamar vibes, but as far as just his swag and his game changing ability, like in the clutch, he can do something, and Shador just built for New York, he has that personality. Nothing's gonna phase him, and Zach Wilson got ate up by the New York media. He was not ready for that. He was not ready for that. So
he was
definitely.
Well, now he the Broncos, right?
Yeah, he's like the 4th string, something like that. Yeah, he don't even be.
He's not even 3rd string.
I don't know. I feel like, to start the season he was a 4th string, but
yeah, I remember that.
I mean, he's on a winning team now, so
at least he's with a good coach.
I guess. I mean,
I'm not gonna hold you. I hated Bo Nix as a prospect, so I'm like, you got Bo Nix playing like that? Shit. Kudos to you, man.
I actually like Bo Nix because he was like a super senior. He played 5-6 years of college.
Yeah, he like 35.
Yeah, bro. He was it was I felt like for 5-6 years, I was watching Bo Nix in college football. It was at Auburn or Oregon. Right. I'm like, bro, he's playing in these games and doing well in all of these games. I'm like, bro, he's gonna be good in the league just because of the experience he got just playing football.
And I am surprised how well he's playing right now. I agree with Allen about it. I am surprised. He was playing, even though I feel like last game the defense kind of came through for him. You know what I'm saying? I think he had 2 picks, but before that, he had a good little stretch, 3-4 games. I am surprised how well he was playing now.
Yeah, Bo Nix. I don't know, man. That was I think they really lucked out with him, man, because and he's like throwing dimes to like 70 yards.
Yeah.
He just like launching them too. He's like, fuck
Yeah.
I'm just like, and like they really don't have like really like playmakers around. I mean, Sutton is okay, but he's making
That's what Zach Wilson was supposed to be.
Yeah, Zach.
Every time I bring up Zach, it's just like a disappointment. It's just like,
bro, Zach is
no,
so
seriously though.
No, I mean, but Zach had Brees, Garrett, these guys, and he still couldn't. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Like Zach is that's just a lost cause. I mean, I feel like he shouldn't have. He just didn't have that personality for New York. I feel like that's really what it was.
Definitely didn't.
That's what it boiled down to. Like he couldn't take the good with the bad, happy with the sad. He like it was just too much for him.
You know who I think on y'all squad is probably having a down year? I mean, it's easy to have a down year because his first 2 years. I don't know if he was a rookie last year or not, but Sauce.
Yeah,
Sauce. I feel like he's having a down year. I mean, I feel like next year he'll probably be better. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like he got to get in that weight room, bro. Like he got to, he got to get in that weight room for sure.
Man, he got to get on that. He got to get on that tackling dummy. That's what
he just has to grow his game. I think his game has been a little stagnant the past few years. Like I feel like he's just the same thing he's been since his rookie year, which is that guy that can get the pass deflections, but he doesn't really go for interceptions. He's never been a good tackler, in my opinion. So it's like, if you come back the same way every year, people start to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still like ball in the air, like one-on-one. I feel like he's still good, but it's like where teams are starting to realize is that if you can get the ball around him, you can make something happen, and that's like his kind of weakness right now, because I mean he had a good play on DK this past Sunday. So
DK ain't really do much for real.
Yeah, no, he really didn't. Sauce was, I feel like JSN was doing way more than DK in those clutch moments.
That's the other part. You can run right past Sauce though. That's one thing you can't do too. He's fast, but he's very pause. I was about to say very long, but he's very tall. He's a tall, lengthy dude. No diddy. Like he's like, because he has the
that's 2 strikes, bro. That's 2 strikes, bro. You got one more for this thing, bro.
Every word that came to my head, I was like, I can't even use these words. But because of his stature, he can't run as fast as those shorter dudes.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with it. He said Sauce hasn't been. He's probably about to say that, Brent. My bad, but I agree that he hasn't been putting in the effort for it. It looks like exactly what he just said. Like Sauce really hasn't been putting in the effort for real.
Yeah, Sauce has a cool type of swagger and aura to him, and I feel like sometimes that kind of leaks on the field. Sometimes if he gets a little physical. Cool. 2 years, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? And then you can tell when he gets caught, he's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me right there. But I mean, Sauce, it's easy to have a down year when your first 2 years you go all pro, you rookie of the year, you Pro Bowl first 2 years, so it's easy to have a down year, especially when the coach that drafted you, the guys that drafted you are all of a sudden gone, and it's just like a different vibe. So, I mean, he definitely has to get better though, and next year, I hate to say it, but I feel like DJ Reed isn't going to be here next year.
Why you think that?
I mean, Alan, you can take it over, but I feel like with new coach. This is last year. He's playing good. Do we give him the bag when we have younger players to give the bag? It's like we have Sauce. We could get another cornerback. So it's like I feel like he might be one of those guys that might get chopped.
We'll take him. We'll take him back.
I think it depends on how much he's looking to get paid. Like that's the hard thing. I can't really estimate what he's going to get paid given his age. and size. But it's one of those things where I think new GM comes in and he's like, I gotta pay Sauce, Garrett, Brees possibly, Jermaine Johnson possibly. Like there's a lot of young guys you have to pay. There's much money going around. So you can't keep everyone. They might try to go younger just so or like draft someone so they can keep them on a rookie contract. Especially the good thing that is that because Sauce is having a down year, he might not get that like outwardly contract that we all expected him to get. Like we thought he was gonna get like 40 mil, like if like quarterback money damn near. So
like PS2. Like PS2.
He's not on that level. But like I thought he was gonna get that type of contract, yeah.
He's not. But I mean, like, it's hard though, because it's like you look at, coming to the table, so I was gonna be like, my first 2 years I was Pro Bowl, All Pro, and this is just 1 year. And if you really look at the numbers, nobody's getting scored on. Like Sauce isn't getting scored on. It's just these plays where he's missing tackles and like, maybe like one play every 3 weeks where he might get beat bad. That's still, top 5 corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what it is? They're gonna give him another year to figure it out. Like you can get another year, see how you bounce back. Are you gonna come back and be at that all? Because if you want all pro money, you gotta show that you can consistently be at that level. Otherwise, like, why am I gonna pay you for what you did years ago? Like, I didn't even draft you. I wasn't even here when you did it. If I'm the new GM, I'm like, I don't care what you did 2-3 years ago. So
and that's gonna be the thing. Seahawks have a good duo of young corners.
My favorite one is Witherspoon, bro.
Because
he can tackle. I like that he can tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I don't think he's our best like covering corner, but you know what I'm saying? Like he can definitely tackle. And like he made that one play. He made this one play. I was watching it so many times on Kyler. I don't know if y'all seen it, but like he was I guess like it was like I don't even know what you call them plays. I don't know the football. I don't know football lingo. But like kind of like fake the run, and then he went to go throw it, and he ran out of the pocket. You know what I'm saying? So he covered the run and then got out of the. You know what I'm saying? And then got out there on Kyler. Kyler fast. You know what I'm saying?
Kyler's fast.
So he's
a small dude, but he's quick.
He stopped the quarterback run, and then Kyler threw the pick, and we ran that jump back. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
corner. Like when corners are making plays like that, that's how you got one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like when they're just making like just on the fly, just game wrecking plays. Like that's when I'm still waiting on Sauce to get a pick, bro. I'm I'm still waiting on to get a pick. I mean, he's locked down. Like
that's what I'm about to say. Like it's weird. Like he don't sound like he go for the pick though.
He doesn't. He doesn't go for the pick.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe he just doesn't believe in his hands, but he needs to get on that jug machine and put that work in. Because, bro, like if you want to be compared to Revis was getting picks.
But part of it is also he doesn't go for the ball, but part of it is also scheme too, because they don't blitz. So the Jets kind of play this whole scheme of like, hey, we're just gonna rush 3 to 4 guys. We're gonna try to get the quarterback, but we're gonna give the quarterback as much time as you want to go throw the ball. We just believe our cornerbacks are going to go lock them down. Sometimes when you're playing like that, it's a little bit harder to catch QBs making those throws that are like interception worthy.
Yeah, and it's it's tough, but I mean, like like I was saying, DJ Reed, I feel like he might be the odd guy out. Even though he's one of my favorite players, I was waiting for him to get extended for me to get his jersey, but I feel like that's not going to happen. I might still get his jersey at some point because he's one of my favorite players. Is like as a person, like I'll play with DJ Reed. But
so who else I got out there besides Sauce?
In the secondary, we have Tony Adams. We got Chuck Clark, who's from the 757. He went to Kingsport. He's tough. Yeah, Kingsport. Wow. Allen was our rival school. We used to play him. Like in football in high school in Virginia, but he's out there, So I like watching him, ball with us.
So you think they're better than DJ Reed, or you just think DJ Reed is going to require too big of a salary. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if DJ Reed is cool, like he can get like an average thing, you know what I'm saying? But he deserves the bag, to be honest. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't
So
think the Jets gonna pay him?
I think it's also like you have a whole new coach. Like a lot
Mhm.
of like you can argue a lot of DJ Reed has been scheme wise. So it's like, what is he gonna look like in this new scheme where you don't have Salah
Gotcha.
anymore? So
Gotcha.
you worry about that.
shoot, he might follow Salah.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm being
would if I was
honest.
him.
Yeah,
Like I
Salah's
said,
his
man, he
guy.
can always come back to us, man.
Salah's his guy.
Open
Bro.
arms for sure.
Salah's his guy.
Man,
Salah's
I'm
his
not gonna hold
guy.
you. That'd be a crazy ass secondary. You
For
got
sure.
Reek, Witherspoon, and Reed. Like Reed probably in the slot. That's insane.
Yeah. DJ Reed used to play slot. That was his I feel like his first position in the league. He was slot corner.
Word.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Because we paid him
with San
to come
Fran.
play outside. Yeah, because his
Yeah.
last year with the Hawks, he was outside,
Mhm.
and then we paid him like an outside quarterback. That's why he came here.
Yeah, man. So I mean, it's a lot, you know, going forward. But Warren, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you coming on, my dog, my G's.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, get that win in LA for me. I don't know when y'all play the Rams, but make sure y'all get that win for sure, man. I need that.
Hey man.
We gonna try.
For sure. Hey, Warren, before you go too,
What's up?
we might have to hit that Kendrick concert at some point because like all these concerts are gonna be in a football stadium. I saw that. I was like,
I need that.
dang,
I don't know. I'm thinking either Charlotte or the last one in Baltimore was on my birthday.
That's
June 18th is on my birthday. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out though.
Well, in Baltimore, that's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah. We'll figure it out. But all right, yeah, bro. Appreciate you coming on. You know what I'm saying? Talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. That's my dog.
That's cool, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. But yeah, you know, it was a week, you know. And you know, let's you know, while we have, you know, maybe like 15 to 20 minutes left, let's talk about some positives that we got from the game this past Sunday. Like we were talking about earlier, we did have a special teams player of the week. Kene Nwangwu. He was on the practice squad, you said, for a few weeks, right? And we finally decided to play him. Yeah, I mean, he was on the team. He was on the team.
Yeah.
And we finally decided to play him. And he takes it back to the crib on, you know, like and like just a spark that we were waiting for, that we needed, and he provided that for us.
Badly.
You know, he definitely provided that for us. So I was happy to see him. Come out there and, you know, do what he does, you know, because he was doing that with the Vikings too. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely doing that with the Vikings. So yeah, man, and then he had a forced fumble as well. And that was clutch.
He got counted for that?
Yeah, no, look right here in the TV. He
it's kind of
literally, yeah, watch right here.
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, bro. I was like, yo, he's going crazy right now. I'm like, he's going crazy.
It reminds me of like a young Justin Hardy, but like if he actually could like return kicks.
Right. Yeah, no, that was, you know, after that kick return, you know, people were calling for Xavier Gibson to, like, all right, that's it for you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his first game and he took one back. What have you done for us lately?
Yeah. Honestly, that's how the NFL works, you know? Like once you you know, and granted, I will never forget that punt return for a touchdown from Gibson. That shit was amazing. I love that. But
it was that was his shining moment.
Yeah, but you know, it's all about what have you done for me lately?
Exactly. And he hasn't been doing nothing for us lately, as you know, as well as like the whole team, really. So I mean, it is what it is. But Kene steps in, takes it to the crib, forces a fumble, and we still couldn't capitalize off of those. So I mean, we signed him to the active roster, so that's good to see. But we also had somebody else that moved up on the sack leaderboard, and that is Will McDonald. You know, how did you feel watching him add on 2 more sacks to his total, moving him into fourth in the league on that sack list?
Yeah, like honestly, I love his ability to just rush the passer. Like he just like I think I see exactly what Salah saw in him, in that ability. I just wish he could put on the weight to be like a full-time like 4-3 edge. Like I don't think he's a full-time 4-3 edge still, just for like he gets pushed around in the run game. But man, like if he puts on that weight, he could be. I don't know if that changes his ability to rush better, but he could be unstoppable, man.
He can be, and I'm glad that he's taking advantage of this opportunity. With JJ out and with Hassan not really doing nothing. I'm glad he's taking advantage of these reps. And
in the game.
Like it's making JD look even better. All right, let's just be honest. All right, it's making every time he gets a sack, I think about Joe Douglas.
Nope.
I'm like, dang, we were all all mad about this. We were all mad about this pick. We're like, what?
Oh yeah, we
could
were.
have drafted JSN. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, JSN did just kill us in that game, though.
Exactly. I mean, and he's been playing great. Like he could have been paired up with Garrett, and it would have been a an awesome thing to look at. But I mean, I like with the whole Hassan thing and Jermaine going down, this just seemed like the perfect situation for us to have the guy that we were all calling for.
But to that though, the whole reason we're in this problem is because he let JFM and Huff go. And it goes back to because he took Chrome McDonald. Like, it's like we have these problems because of JD too. Like, granted, I do think he like him and Salah have done a good job at getting guys. Like Will McDonald, he's a great pass rusher. I don't think he's a full-time edge. I think he's a better version of what Huff was, but then we lost out on what we had in JFM, and then I think we just don't have enough bodies for what like Salah's scheme was supposed to run.
Yeah, and yes, I definitely agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. We do have somebody backstage though who I want to come on and say his piece, and I know he got a lot to say. But I'm just kind of give him the floor and kind of let him get it out, because I know he's been talking to me a lot, so I know how he feels about all of this. So yeah, let's bring on our dog Nick. What up, bro?
Yo, what's good?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, y'all gonna hate me. Why the fuck do y'all still root for the New York Jets?
Oh, we don't know.
We like none of us know, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna root for him too.
No, I'm
still
not.
gonna root for him too. You know
No,
you are.
I know. You
root
have me
for
on
him.
Instagram. You see me. Go, Pack, go.
I mean, at least you staying in the green theme. I guess. But
Yeah, you feel me?
you're gonna be rooting for the Jets.
No, I'm a Packers fan, baby.
He gonna be back.
No, I will never.
They always come back.
That team will never get it right. What? When are they gonna be good?
What was the biggest?
Give it like another 10 years.
What was the biggest mistake this year you think we made? As far as just like an organization.
When I said it, you was in the chat. I said I didn't want Aaron Rodgers. Nobody listens. You was in the Jet chat for how long? And everyone killed me for it. Oh, you're crazy. Da 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 da. Yeah, I was the one that wanted Derek Carr. I'm not saying he would have been better. I'm sure he wouldn't have. But you invested in this guy. Now you're trashing him. Now you're gonna make him leave. And now what? You want to draft another retarded quarterback? Are you dumb?
So you're not in the boat of fans that want to draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft.
Fuck no. Let's go. What's up? Let's go with Jordan Travis.
Jordan Travis next year. That's who you want to go with. You don't want to see Aaron Rodgers one last year. Nah, you don't want to
I'm
see that.
cool. I'm cool with it. Keep him. There's no need to waste another pick. You never hit once in my life on a first round pick as a quarterback. Not once. What are you gonna
Yeah.
waste it for?
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I don't want to
Get
draft
a
a
new
quarterback in there.
GM.
Yeah.
Get a new GM and trade that damn pick right now. Go and wait. Just collect
Trade the
picks.
pick.
Let's
Trade the pick now.
pick. Hey,
I'm
Oh
yo,
man.
I
yo, I'm
actually,
being
actually, I
serious,
actually agree
bro.
with you right there. No, I actually agree with you right there because when you look at all the other teams in that top 10, we do not belong there.
Who you think looks the healthiest on the Jets right now?
That like the healthiest as far as what, just player
Com-
health.
No, that he actually looks like he's getting better week by week, but he still stinks. Aaron Rodgers, he's looking more comfortable again.
That's funny.
He's
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
more comfortable, and you got the keys to New York, and they're sitting there telling you, let's throw these games away because we want a better pick. What? I know
I
the
don't,
season.
yeah.
I
I
know
don't
the
think they're
season
throwing the
done with,
games
but
away
what are
though.
you gonna do? Who are you gonna draft? Shador Sanders? I'll kill myself,
I don't think they're throwing the games away though.
bro.
I think
There's
they're
no
genuinely
way.
trying to win, and they're just
If
vacated and
that
done.
team is that bad to lose to Seattle, there was something like there's something literally wrong with the organization. How are you that bad?
It's the yips. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got
It's,
you
it's just
got
like
you got one of those weird ass games like when you should have lost. Who was it? Who was our quarterback? Sam Darnold when we beat who? The Rams that year?
yeah.
And who did we all want? Trevor Lawrence. Look at that. He turned into a shitbag too. Brother, Jets will never have luck with a guy they want. Stop drafting a quarterback. For what? They're never good.
Maybe
Now
So
just
now
one time you get it right.
now as a Jet fan, you sit there and you're like, oh, the joke's on us. We trash Zach Wilson. Yeah, okay, Zach Wilson is terrible. Aaron Rodgers, when's the last time you seen that guy throw 10 picks in the first 7 games of the season, let alone a whole season?
yeah,
How does that
nah.
happen? Like, how does that happen, bro? Like, that's literally why I was like, yo, I'm changing my team. You call me a bandwagon, you can call me this, you call me that, but don't call me a losing ass Jet fan no more. Like, bro,
Man.
that's how I look at it. Like, for real, like, how bad can one organization be? Now people want Woody Johnson to sell the team. That's the only team. That's the only way the team will get good, and it will never happen.
Yeah, that definitely needs to happen. You know, Woody
It
Johnson stepping
won't.
up, but he's
If it
not going
did,
to though. He has too much
if
pride to
he
do that.
if he sold the team, I'd hop right back on the bandwagon. If they go 0-17, I'm cool with it. Don't sit there. Sell the team. You've done nothing, and you're firing everybody and trying to clean house, and you look miserable doing it because Joe Douglas wasn't bad. I don't think he was bad. It's clearly known that Woody Johnson the guy was trying to make moves, and only this comes out from this organization that all these shit, like our owners shut all of our moves down. Like how? Like
It's
how does that come out,
Do you think it's just bad luck, or
bro?
do you think it's just all Woody?
I don't know what it is. I think Woody Johnson has Alzheimer's and he don't even know it yet. Like,
I
bro,
mean,
like
look, I mean, I agree with you as far as like the Woody, you know, the Woody perspective because it's like, bro, what are you doing? You know, like relax. You hired these guys to do the job that you're trying, that you're just overly obsessed with stepping in and doing yourself. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be tough. Whoever he hires, I hope that he can hire and take a step back. I don't even want to see him talk on the phone with the draft picks for more than 10 seconds. You know
bro,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
they're sitting there talking about that team they hired to do their new GM. Like, bro, this is only shit that the Jets do. How? Like, how are you going out? You're basically saying you know nothing about football or what's going on in the National Football League. So let me hire people to tell me who's the best fit. What? And then on top of
Yeah.
that, you're telling me your old GM is one of the guys searching for you, and you fired that dude. He's gonna bag you.
Yeah, nah, it's all bad. You know, like when we talk about the Woody and the whole and like everything he had a hand in. it's really all bad. So it's not really. It's like we can't really point our finger at one thing that Woody did that kind of messed us up, because it's in reality it's just a lot. It's a lot of things that came out that he keeps doing, and hopefully he's learned from going forward. Because the moment I hear or see, Woody Johnson did this or Woody Johnson did that, it's gonna be hard to have faith, in a team where the owner is like meddling, as much as he hired his guys to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, technically, he didn't hire them. So I think the whole
you're right.
meddling thing, like I generally don't think, like, one, I think if Woody has a solid say in who he hires, and then two, they have early success, I don't think Woody would meddle, to be honest. Just because, like, pride, it's like, oh no, I'm so sure about these guys that, like, because, like, I think his thing was, I never wanted Salah or JD to begin with. So I think it was already like, Chris, one of those guys, and it turns into that.
So to that point, do you think that like the Salah and JD hire, even like Woody was overseas for that? Do you think that he had like kind of an hands-off approach, or like it wasn't like a let me call Woody up and see if he likes this move? Do you think it was just kind of just done, and then like he wasn't really in on it, or like or do you feel like we consulted with Woody because he still was the owner? So I mean, personally, I feel like that was a Chris hire. It wasn't much Woody was really in on, and even if he wasn't in on it or wasn't on it, he was hands off, and that wasn't his hire per se. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and if you just look at how Woody acted, like with them being in office, everything kind of hinted at like Woody just being like, yo, look, I didn't pick these guys and they're doing bad. So it's like, why do I trust them? Like it definitely felt like Woody didn't trust those guys. I don't know how involved he was in the interview process, but if he was, it doesn't seem like he had the final say at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And I think I don't know, but my look at it is, at the end of the day, JD and Salah accomplished nothing. Like, we can sit here and be like, oh, they were great, they were good, they were whatever. JD had 6 years, I believe, and Salah had almost 3. They have yet to even have a winning record. Like, I think it's a completely different conversation. They just have 1 year where they did good. And I know, like, there's injuries and all that stuff that happened, but it's one of those where it's just like, you kind of have to, like, prove yourself first.
Yeah. And I have people on Instagram and on the live saying that Rodgers washed and Woody vetoed Huff coming back, and it's just kind of all bad. Some people actually in the comments are saying, let's hire Mike Vrabel and get the OC for Texas, Kyle Flood, as our OC. And hey, I'm not actually, we're gonna talk about that, as time goes on and stuff. But we're like, that's actually something I don't actually mind seeing, because who I want us to get next year, So, I mean, we'll see. Like, people are saying, get Kyle Flood and get Quinn Ewers on the team to sit behind Rodgers. I'm good on Ewers. Give me the Manning. However we can get him, I don't care. However we can get him, I don't care. I
don't see what's the point of getting you. Like, I don't think Ewers has shown much more than Jordan Travis. So what's the point of getting him when you already have a Jordan Travis? Like, I can understand trying to go, like, and granted, like, we don't know how the season's gonna end. We don't know if we're gonna be like right now. And I'll pull up real quick. Wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. We are number 6 according to Tinkathon on the draft order. But we are only 1 game behind Jacksonville. And we play Jacksonville. So it's really one of those things. You never know how the rest of the season is going to go. We could be the number 1 pick. Like, we still have a chance to be the number 1 pick. Granted, like, that's a lot to ask of all the teams ahead of us to go just win a game. But you never know at the end of the day.
That list is so sad. That looks so, put it back up. Put that list back up real quick. Let me look at it one more time. Damn. Look at all them teams around us, bruh. None of them teams have any type of talent, like not as
How do we have
near
the
as much
same win
talent.
loss as Tennessee and we beat them?
Like what? This just makes no sense. I mean, the Bengals. I'll say the Bengals are the ones that don't belong in there either because they're putting up 30 points a game and losing. But we're not even putting up no 30 points a game, and it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe we get a stud out of this, as far as like draft wise. But you know, it's hard to really like look at right now, especially that draft order because we do not belong there. This season is a fluke. All right, Aaron Rodgers needs to run it back, and he needs to go out on top, especially with this little docu-series coming out. 3-part docu-series, whatever. That should be fun. We're gonna have an inside look to what he be doing on these retreats. So I'm excited to see that actually. I know it's gonna be a lot of your quarterback is crazy, bro. Like what is like your quarterback is on these is on this and on that. Like this is why y'all losing. Yeah. Whatever. I'm just excited to see what be going on behind the scenes, his mindset with things. And I'm sure it'll get a little personal, as far as like, how he feels with things. And like that whole process of him with his Achilles. I'm excited to see that, how he bounced back and what his mindset is. I feel like that's gonna give us a very good indication of where he wants to be going forward, or like just, like kind of his motivation, for coming back and, maybe things going forward, but we'll see.
Wait, real quick to that thought though. And it's one thing that keeps going through my head. I still don't understand how. So Saleh has a very good relationship with Matt LaFleur, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he not warn him about any of this stuff? Like,
It probably
no one tells Saleh like, "Hey, Hackett's an idiot." Like, no one, like, he didn't have that conversation with LaFleur. I was like, no, I don't think that's your guy.
It probably wasn't a conversation like that. It's probably like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT, or he is a GOAT, and yeah, like as long as LaFleur probably told him like, he's that guy, like he is who he is, and like you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect his resume. And I mean, LaFleur with the Rodgers, I mean, they didn't end well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it wasn't.
I'd be curious if he really did say that though.
Yeah, like it wasn't a happy ending, But, I mean, who's gonna, like talk to their best friend about, talk bad about Aaron Rodgers? I feel like that's not like gonna be in the cards. Like, yeah, he's arrogant. He's the worst guy
but
ever.
If you're gonna tell anybody, like, I forgot if I want to say Saleh was the best man to Matt LaFleur's wedding. It was vice versa. I forget which way it was, but they're really close. So I think if there was anyone he would tell that to, it would have been Saleh. Like he literally brought Saleh over to Green Bay after all this, and like they've been winning ever since. But I'm curious if they like how they not have that conversation.
Yeah, it definitely was probably a conversation that was had. So, but I don't think it was much bad mouthing Aaron Rodgers because that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, what are you gonna, what I'm saying? If he wants to play, if he wants to play for you, and he likes you, then what are you to be like? Nah, I'm good. No, but it is what it is, and like my dog Infrared, he said, we lost 6 games by 7 points or less. Like we can say it's unlucky, we can say it's just bad execution at the end of games. It's all the above, and we gotta take this punch and roll with it because, yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I think this year was definitely a fluke. This wasn't supposed to happen. Experts had the Jets winning, 9+ games. Vegas had the over under at 9.5. Like this wasn't expected. You know, it's easy to pick the low hanging fruit right now and be like, yeah, same old Jets, yada yada yada. But it wasn't expected. So, you know, I ain't going for that. But we do need a running back though, in my opinion. We don't need to draft a quarterback if unless we really the coach we bring in really wants to. But we just need a reset button because Woody pressed the panic button a little too early. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. I know you wanted to get it off your chest about Izzy. I wanna hear your thoughts about that. Like before we wrap things up. I wanna hear your thoughts about how you felt about Izzy kind of.
It's not Izzy. It's not Izzy. It was the concept of having 4 running backs and none of them play special teams. Like obviously you keep Brees. Breeland shown that he has the ability to be RB2. I still don't really understand why they drafted Isaiah Davis. Like I thought there was some reason behind it. It felt like there were, like, as we've seen, like he just got his first touchdown, but like he hasn't really played all season. He hasn't really been on special teams. It feels like he was more of like a development pick. Like, oh, we could probably coach him to be good eventually. But if that's the case, why also keep Izzy, who you're also basically just kind of keeping there? Like, Izzy basically just never touched the field. Like, they kept him on the roster. And mind you, we let I don't know whose spot it would have been, but like you could argue that it would have been the Brandon I can't say his name. Codrington, I believe is how you say his last name.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't even have a returner. Like granted, like Gibson, he had a good year. Sorry, he had a good first game last year. But he hasn't really shown you enough consistency to be like, oh, let's go all in. We didn't even see him in the preseason. And you said then you go throw your eggs all your eggs in that basket. I don't know. It just that felt like a JD was like, look, I selected this guy, Izzy, and I'm not ready to let it go. So I kind of want to just see this through. And I don't think, and that's been a consistent issue that I had with JD, which is just not letting certain guys go. Him and Salah. They both just don't let guys go. You had Salah bring back Javon Kinlaw, who he picked back with the 49ers, who didn't work there and it didn't work here. I will stand on. I don't know why they signed him. I didn't understand it when they signed him. I didn't understand it when they started him, and I did understand it because they didn't have anyone else. But it was just like why did you think that was gonna work? It's just one of those things where it's like I don't know why they like keeping guys around that they know don't work.
Yeah, it's a lot of like buddy ball going on in our organization, and I just want somebody to come in and just not really care about that. Like, oh yeah, I played with him 3 years ago. Come on, we can rekindle the flame, and like, come on, like let's make a good signing. All right, let's make let's do it based off of actual real projections and stats, not just, hey man, I remember when I drafted you, man. Come on over.
Like we literally, our offensive coordinator was literally only because, oh, that's Rodgers' guy. But Rodgers is gonna call the plays. So what the fuck we have this offensive coordinator for then? Like, keep him as the QB coach then. Like, I don't like what was the point of hiring? Like, I don't understand the point of hiring Hackett as an offensive coordinator. I get it, he was a head coach. We had probably the worst head coach season I've ever seen from a head coach. Like, he completely destroyed that Broncos organization. Like, absolutely destroyed it. I was actually baffled at how bad he did. And I remember I watched a lot of Broncos game that year. He was terrible. He was a terrible coach. And I kind of knew he was going to be a bad offensive coordinator. And I was really hoping that, Rodgers can just call the plays and keep it afloat, but he can't.
He can't.
Can't do it all.
Can't. Too much buddy ball. We need we need a guy who's not going to care about all that. Like Rodgers bringing in Cobb and Lazard. We knew that Rodgers with Lazard would be a good mesh, and we knew Devontae. Those guys are cool, but it's like I feel like a lot of things the last few years are based on like
even
hey,
Devontae.
man.
I would argue that wasn't a good one.
Yeah.
We got Devontae when the season was basically already done. And Devontae is what 32 now. Like out of all the time, like the time to get him was like 2 years ago. Like when you first got Rodgers. Like I thought that was the time to really get him. Granted, I know Rodgers got hurt last year, but like, I don't know. I didn't agree with it.
This comment right here is golden. Too many Johnsons, not enough Magic. Exactly.
That's a good one.
I'm glad you came on here and said that because
that was a good one.
That was good. Very.
I'm gonna make that my bio.
Very clever. Very clever. Too many Johnsons, not enough Magic. I like that. Yeah. I like that.
I'm making that my bio. I'm gonna put it as my bio now.
Yeah, that might have to go on. That might have to go on a story and quote you there, man. Because
you should make T-shirts.
That was clever. You should
make T-shirts.
You should, yeah. You should, yeah.
I'd buy one.
Slogans might be, slogans might be in your future. You know, you can add that to the bag because I know you're in your bag with your whole entrepreneur thing right now, but slogans might be in your future, man. That was a good one. Too many Johnsons, not enough Magic. Whew. That's good. That's good.
Woody's not gonna like that one. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Woody's not gonna like that one.
Hey, Woody. I'm commenting. I've been commenting on every Woody post. Whatever caption he uses, I flip it into something negative. Because why are you posting on Instagram?
He's not posting. That's not him.
We know.
I refuse to believe he knows how to use Instagram.
But whoever is posting from his account needs to stop. Whoever's if that's his grandson or whoever it is, they need to stop. Cause you're like, and you need to read some of these DMs and comments and mentions.
He do read it though,
and they need to.
Somebody's reading it to him.
They need to relay it back to him because. No,
but they don't read all the stuff that we be saying. I feel like they choose
need to
when they want to listen to us.
They need to.
Like if you're gonna listen to us, like listen to all of us. Like why don't you just listen to like certain things we say? There's like certain things where it's like, oh, that works, but like
clearly
we say, hey, here's a quality quarterback. That one just goes one ear out the other.
Clearly he does listen, and then he does what he wants. Yeah. It's just too many Johnsons, not enough magic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say that about 2-3 more times before the show over. I just want you to know that was good. But yeah, Izzy never got busy. Izzy who? Izzy gone. Izzy's gone. All right.
Is he here anymore?
Like he's not even like like it's bad. Say Alan, say with me. Too many Johnsons, not enough magic.
Come on,
that's a bar.
That's a. I'm telling you, you're gonna have Drake's Ghost Rider going crazy.
That's a bar for real. Okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done talking about it. But that was good. Kendrick need to add that to his repertoire.
He gonna play at the Super Bowl.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs to do. He needs to add that. Lil Wayne needs to pop out and just say that at some point.
You think Lil Wayne? You think he'll bring Lil Wayne? I don't think they like each other right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know why.
That's crazy. I think he would have brought him out had it not been all this.
Yes. And I hope this is all for publicity, and I hope that they squash it and he does bring him out to because it's in New Orleans. I feel like really that should have been Lil Wayne like performing. But Kendrick's had a great year. No.
Wait, hold on.
No, Wayne was performing in what?
No, I don't want to know. No, if Wayne 20 years ago, yes.
Nah, see,
yes.
See Wayne
today? Absolutely not. I don't want to see Wayne. I don't want to see Wayne.
No, because even if Wayne came on today, he would have been giving us all his hits from over those 20 years.
I don't care.
It's like it's like bringing on.
Have you
Snoop
heard
Dogg.
him recently? He's like half dying. Like his voice is just.
Hey, auto tune.
No, I don't want to see him perform.
Real.
Maybe one song. You get one song, Wayne. One song.
What?
One song.
Auto tune still exists.
That's out of respect.
Auto tune still exists.
Wait, time out. Why did he ask? Like this isn't the first Super Bowl. He should have done it when they did it the last time. That's when he should have been fighting that shit.
But
not now.
But
don't be mad now.
They have wasn't it Beyonce instead?
Nah, it wasn't Beyonce that year. Who was it that year?
With the Ravens and the 49ers in New Orleans?
I don't remember.
That was Beyonce when the lights went out.
Yeah, but see,
that's Beyonce. That's Beyonce.
Was it Beyonce?
Like it was when it was Ravens versus 49ers and the lights went out at halftime. That was Beyonce. They were saying Beyonce. I don't know. But that's just my initial guess, you know. But yeah. I think Lil Wayne should still come on. I think he should come on, give us a milli, give us 3P, and then end it with that song him and Kendrick have together, Mona Lisa, and then bounce.
You know? He gets one song. I'm not bargaining with you. I'm not doing this.
Hold on. First it was I don't want to see Lil Wayne. Now it's he get one song. Now it's he get one song.
Because I don't want to see Lil Wayne. But out of respect, I'll give him one song. I don't want to see Lil Wayne.
Which song though?
Hold on.
I'm not doing this.
I'm really not doing this, bro. Like I don't want to see Lil Wayne out there. I don't want to see him out there half dying. He again.
Lil Wayne.
I will give it to him. He was the man in 2000s. Like, I'll give him that. Like, I respect him for that. Man. I do. I very much respect him for it. Once it hit, I forgot what year it was, but I don't know if it was 2014, it just was down.
Hey, he doesn't have to perform those songs. Give us.
I definitely don't want to hear his new songs.
Exactly. Come up there and give us what you gave us when you was in your prime, and that's all we need.
But he can't even perform like he's in his prime.
I mean, he's not going to be doing flips and stuff, but like he's still going to be
doing anything. He's going to be standing very still because I don't know if he can move too much.
He's still going to be lit up there. Like Lil Wayne, he can still perform. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Michael Jordan stage. Oh man, that's funny. Wait, you guys, y'all won't even listen to that music anymore. I'm on my Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Shout out Sharon, man. That sounds depressing. Not the 60 part. The being a Jets fan for so long. I'm sorry for you. I don't know how you do it.
Dang.
Like that's amazing. God bless you. Honestly, it's a blessing to be. I wish you picked a different team. I do.
Yeah,
I wish you didn't have to go through this with us.
Yeah, that's you know, I feel for you, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I hope we can win just for you.
I really do. Like there's so many people that deserve to see this team win.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope we get it for you this Sunday, Sharon, because
especially against the Dolphins. I hate the Dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, so hey, it is what it is. You know, hopefully we can pull that one out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, we all hate the Dolphins over here. And
yeah, we do.
And we don't want to see it. And we would love to see us grab that W in Miami, but you know, it'll be one of those games, just like the Seahawks game, where things.
This one's in Miami.
Yeah, the first one is, I think. I'm not sure, but I mean, we can check. we've been at home for a few games, so I would expect us to go on a little road trip and then come back home. But yeah,
It just going on the road, honestly, won't make a difference. Won't make much of a difference. But
yeah, man.
hopefully, they go back to what they do best, winning when it doesn't matter.
That's our MO. That's our MO. And just like the GOAT Herman Edwards said, you play to win the game.
Yeah.
You don't go out there to you don't play to just play.
Yeah. Like honestly, after that pick, I don't really care to have a top 3 pick. Like I don't care. I rather have some momentum ending the season than to have a top pick, to be honest. So if it came down to winning the rest of the games this year and having a top pick, I'm choosing winning the rest of the games this year. At least let's end on a good note.
That's what I'm saying. Like we on a good note. Who knows? Like the mindset we go into next year. Or into this next phase of Jetland. But we'll wrap it up here and we'll say it one more time. Say it with me, Alan. Too many Johnsons. Not enough
magic, man. Come on.
That's how we gonna.
That's gonna be my bio, man.
That's how we gonna end this. Shout out Shane for dropping that gem.
We gotta make some t-shirts.
But yeah, we're gonna be back here same time next week. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, Uptown Sports TV. Like all of our JetSet podcast episodes. Each and every week we gonna be here. And win or lose, win or lose, we're gonna drop our takes. We're gonna find some things to talk about. And hey, if the Jets don't go out with a bang, at least we are. You know what I'm saying? At least we are. So, it's good talking to y'all tonight. Yeah, it's good talking to y'all tonight. Any final words, final thoughts, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it. I really hope we close out this season on a good note. I know everything's hectic. It's sad that we are losing all these games, but I really do hope that we pull together, and we show the league that we didn't put it together this season, but we have some momentum going into next year. And honestly, it's great for trying to get a coach if you can go pull together some wins. So
yeah,
like Sharon says, you got to believe. I believe. And I'm hoping.
Yeah, so I'm hoping too. So yeah, I'm hoping we get rid of these Johnson because it's too many Johnsons, not enough Magic. All right. That's it. All right, I'm good. But all right, y'all, we're gonna see y'all next week. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the videos. Go back and like all of our other JetSet podcast episodes. We'll be here each and every week with it. See y'all next week.